Hey, hello everyone. Hope everyone is having a good weekend. So you can do many things on a weekend, right? You can you can spend time with family, but you joined here. That shows that you're looking for something different, want to learn something new. So first of all, pat yourself for that because most of us don't take time to invest in ourselves, don't take time to learn new things, new concepts. So next 1.5 hour, I'll explain why trading with a proper strategy, with a proper systematic approach can help us uh, to make that side income, side hustle. If we follow the strategy, if we follow the rules, right? 95% of the retail traders, they trade with just emotions without following a strategy, without following a systematic rules, because of which they lose. But if we have a proper strategy, if we have a proper trade plan, if we know why we are entering, if we use a proper entry checklist or exit checklist, then we'll be successful most of the time, 85 to 90% of the time. And also remember that there can be always some black swan events, right? Suddenly there can be some COVID type of news which like happened on Friday. There can be something like right, some sudden war news or something. So never put all your money at one time, right? Always we should not invest more than 3 to 5% of our portfolio into any trade, because suddenly, right, everything may look good, suddenly there might be some news somewhere, suddenly if market dumps or anything. So don't try to become rich in one day. In trading, always use that consistent position sizing, right? Position sizing means, again, it is not like buying 10 calls, 10 puts, or buying 100 stocks for everything, but you have to use similar amount for every trade. So your risk should be same on any trade. Then if you win 8 or 9 out of 10, then we'll be positive at the end of the week, or we'll be positive at the end of the month. Even though we may lose one or two trades, but if 85% of our trades become successful, you will be making huge money than what we can make on a through a IT job or through any other profession. So the advantage of trading is anybody can do it, even kids can do it, right? No visa restrictions, no gender restrictions. You don't need a lot of educational qualification. You can do it from India, you can do it from US, UK, anywhere across the globe. It is a global business, or it is a global thing where you can make income, right? If somebody is on a H1B, suddenly they lose a job, they don't need to worry that their income stopped. They can, right, even if they have to go back to India, they can do it from there. Even if they go to Canada and settle down there, they can do it from there, because most of this trading can be done from anywhere. Even if you're in India, you can trade US stocks, you can trade futures, you can do prop firms, because prop firms are also allowed in nearly 90 plus countries, which includes India, UK, Australia, all those countries. So that is about right. That's why trading, without depending on anyone, you don't have any dependency. There are some other opportunities where also you can make money, but you have to depend on a lot of other factors. Here, all your dependency is your focus, your discipline, your mindset. If you can focus, then there is a huge unlimited potential, income potential. You can sit on at your home, you can trade 1 to 2 hours per day, and you are done for the day. Whatever you make in IT job, you can do that if you follow the rules, follow the strategies, and do it according to the system, or do it according to the trade plans which I am going to share. So within trading, again, there can be different types of trading, right? You can do stocks if you are a low risk profile trader, right? You don't want to take high risk. You don't, right? You are completely a beginner. You can use the same strategies to buy stocks. You are little bit experienced in trading. You know what are option calls, option puts, or what are debit spreads, credit spreads, like that. Then you are little more aggressive, or little, right. You are not just like a low risk trader where your returns will be very very small, right? You may make 1%, 2% per month. Whereas with options, if you do it in a right way, you can make 10%, 15% per month on your investment. Then we also have futures trading. It is much more, right. If you are more experienced, then futures trading. In futures, you can also buy, just like stocks, you can buy it, you can short it, right? Whenever price is at the bottom, we can buy. Whenever price goes to the top, we can short it. In the same way, you can also do options on futures. The advantage with futures is nearly 23 hours, the market is open. So you don't need to, even though you're doing a primary job, using the futures, right, futures trading, you can trade in the morning hours, in the evening hours. when you are not busy with your primary job. That is the major advantage with futures. And also you can do options on futures where, right, nearly we made 85-90% success in last 2 weeks, where you before sleeping you can do a debit spread, credit spread based on where the big buyers are, big sellers are. By the time you get up by 7 a.m., 8 a.m., even before market open, you'll have some nice income you can make. That is one more way, which I already explained, but I'll share one more time. So again, within futures, you have commodity trading like gold, crude oil, silver, platinum, which you can touch and feel. So again, all these strategies which I'm going to explain, you can use on any of them. So it is not that you have to only do futures, you have to do only stocks, you have to do only right options. If you want forex trading, you can do forex trading. If you like to do crypto, which is nearly 24/7, which is open, you can do crypto trading. You can buy Bitcoin when it is at a bottom, when you can sell Bitcoin when goes to the top, or you can do Ethereum, you can do Dogecoin. There are so many, right? Hundreds of altcoins, including your Bitcoin and Ethereum, some of the top cryptos. So the strategies can be used for anything, and you need to understand one more concept called as what is trend. So the common mistake generally most of the retail traders do is not able to identify the trend in a right way, right? And mostly, right? We all make that mistakes. If the trend is bullish, we may take a opposite side trades. We may take puts, or if trend is bearish, we may buy the calls, right? Because sometimes we only look at the current time frame, right? If you are only looking at a 5 minute time frame, but in 1 hour the trend is completely bearish. In 5 minutes, it may seem that it came to the bottom, but it will only go a little bit up and suddenly drop. That's what happened on Friday also, where it came to the bottom, started going up. Suddenly there is a big drop because in 1 hour it was bearish. So identifying that trend and trading based on the trend is the key skill for us to be successful in trading. If we can understand what is the high level trend overall for that instrument, and then if you trade based on that, there is 90-95% success. Then the second thing you need to understand the trend strength. That means if you see the trend is green, but the strength is very, very low, that means suddenly buyers can become sellers, sellers can become buyers. There is no continuity in that strength. Suddenly things can change, suddenly things can reverse. So it is not only identifying whether the trend is bullish or bearish, we also need to see if the trend strength is also green or not. If the trend strength is red, that means there is no strength in the existing trend. Suddenly, bullish can become bearish, bearish can become bullish. That means it is a choppy or it is a sideways market. There is no proper trend, there is no proper direction in the market. Then one more thing we need to identify is momentum. At what speed? Right? Is it going quickly up, quickly down? That is also very important because especially when you buy options, right? If it is quickly going down, for example, if we bought puts on Friday, they would have made 500,000% because market was going down, right? Like anything because of the COVID news and the other news, it dropped so much. So identifying the trend and also identifying at what speed it is going down, then you can make huge profits. If for example suddenly some stock, right, tomorrow, because there was such a big drop on NQES last Friday, again Monday, tomorrow, let us see, QQQ SPY may start going up, and if they start going up, you see trend strength very good, then we can buy calls for QQQ, we can buy calls for SPY or ES or for SPX, NDX, like that. Then you will make huge profits. But if the trend strength is very low, and if you take up calls or puts, then we'll lose money. So we need to make sure trend should be bullish, trend strength also should be green, then only we will buy the calls. Or if trend is bearish, the trend strength should be green. That means your bearish trend is continuing. There is a lot of sellers in the market. So don't think that to buy the puts, that strength also should be red. If strength is red, that means that suddenly there is no proper direction in the market. Suddenly it can go up and down. So you should never trade, right? That means they are choppy. suddenly your premiums will drop because of the theta decay, implied volatility. You will lose a lot of money when the trend. So it is very, very important to look at the trend strength column, trend column, and also momentum column whenever you do trading. So most of our indicators show these, right? Whether you have top trend or you have price pulse or anything, they will show you what is going on with the current ticker. Based on that, you can take it. So then the top down approach, as I mentioned, it is not only you are just looking at the current time frame, it is also important for you to look at, okay, what is happening in, if you are trading in 5 minutes, what is happening in 30 minutes or 1 hour. If 1 hour is bullish and if your 5 minutes is also bullish, then that is very, very good opportunity, right? Or in the same way, if 1 hour is bearish, if your 5 minutes is bearish, that is very good opportunity. But if your current time frame, right, if you are trading in a 5 minute time frame, so what do I mean by a time frame? Basically, every candle shows what happened, what is the price action in that 5 minutes, right? Every 5 minutes there will be a new candle. Whereas in 1 hour time frame, every candle is a 1 hour price action. What happened in that 1 hour? How price went up, how price went down. So whenever you want to trade in 5 minutes, if you look at 1 hour time frame, and if you see that 1 hour is looking bullish, then if you take 5 minutes, right, based on that, then our success will, right, our 5 minutes and our higher time frame. Or if you are trading in 1 minute, your 1 minute and your 5 minutes should be in the similar direction. If your 1 minute is bullish, 5 minutes is bearish, then you should not trade in the lower time frame. Right? You should wait for a sell signal in the 1 minute. When both the signals are aligned, that is where you will make a lot of money. When you trade, if you are higher time frame, right? For example, you are trading, you are scalping for futures on ES or NQ or gold. If you are in 1 minute, and you have to first start check for the 5 minutes time frame, and then look at the 1 minute time frame and trade based on what trend is there in the 5 minutes. Then you will be very, very successful. And especially with the prop firms, you can scale up as much as you want, right? You don't need to use your own money. You can use the prop firms, and you can use their money without investing, without risking your own savings, and there is a lot of money to be made if you follow the strategies, right? I hope these definitions are clear, right? One is you can use any of these strategies, trade plans, which I'm going to share in any of these tradings, right? It is not specific to options or futures or stocks. You can use with anything. Second thing is understanding these terms. What is trend strength, what is momentum, what is a top-down approach. This will help you to be very, very successful if you understand and if you apply that understanding. So let me start with the first strategy, right? Again, based on the tickers or based on what you are trading, if you are doing right, scalping or day trading, some trade plans will work best. Or if you're trading some tickers like Nasdaq, or right, NQ, ES, or crude oil, or maybe YM, GC, platinum, silver, copper, right? These are the best. This is the best strategy to use. If you are trading some slow moving tickers, right? Generally, like for example, you have corn, you have soya bean, you have wheat, right? Wheat futures, or you have natural gas, which are little, right? They will be in a trend for a lot of time. If they start moving up, they will keep on going up. If they start going down, they will keep on going down. So for those, there is a different strategy. So this particular strategy is mainly good if you want to trade on the prop firms, right? What do you mean by prop firms? Prop firms is where they will fund you for your trading. You don't need to put your own money. You don't need to have thousands of dollars to take, right, to trade futures. They will fund you. You have to just pay some small amount to get those paper accounts or to get the evaluation, to get the stage one, stage two. When you do that, once you complete that evaluation, then whatever profits you make, nearly you get 80 to 90% of the profit split to you. So without risking your own money, if you can follow the rules, there is unlimited potential, because it is not only you can buy one account, you can buy 20 accounts of one company. You can buy another 20 accounts of another company. You are trading only one thing. You are only looking at a trading view chart. But when you follow the rules, take a trade, the same trade can be copied to 20, 30 different accounts, right? Again, there is no limit. But I'm telling just, right, even if we maintain at a 10 account, 20 account also, that is a huge money, right? Even if you make 100, $200 every day, you copy the same $200 into 20 accounts, that is nearly three to $4,000 every day. So that is the potential, but you need to understand the strategy, you need to understand the indicators, and you need to understand when to take the trades. Then there is, without risking your own money, there is a huge potential. So this particular strategy, which I am going to explain, right? This is the trade plan. So why 95% of retail traders lose? Because they trade with emotions. They don't follow a certain rules, set of rules. Right? A systematic approach means you are following set of rules, then only you are taking a trade. Only if they satisfy, then you will enter a trade. If those don't satisfy, then you won't enter the trade. You will wait for a proper setup, proper entry, right? Your checklist, you should check all these marks, right? Okay, this happened. Okay, price pulse, this happened. T5, this happened. Then only you will take it. So for to execute this strategy, what you need to do is before market open, right? For example, let us take, right, generally 8:30 a.m. Central is where the market, the stocks market or options market will open. When that opens, then there will be a lot of volume. There will be a lot of US traders, and that is like the closing hours for Europe. That is the opening hours for US. There will be a lot of volume, generally between 8:30 a.m. to nearly 10:30 a.m. or 11 a.m. Central. So even before that, sometimes what happens is you also have pre-market hours, right? Market hours is from 8:30 to 3 p.m. Central, 8:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. But before that also, some of the stocks can move. They can move up, move down based on different news. If there are some endless upgrades, if there are some good earnings or bad earnings, based on all those reasons, the stocks will keep moving up and down. And your futures, right, your indexes are nothing but a combination of stocks. If you talk about Nasdaq, it is a combination of 100 tech stocks. If you talk about ES, it is a combination of 500 US 500 S&P stocks. So based on how the things are moving in the pre-market, we can identify what is the trend. For 80% of the time, the same trend will continue. Sometimes they can go all the way to the top and start dropping when market opens. But before 8:30, if we can identify which future tickers are looking bullish or bearish, and then if we can identify them, and then if we can see, right, identify, okay, these are my top three, which are moving very high. These are my bottom three, which are moving very down. If we can identify, because there are 30, 40 tickers, if you focus on 30, 40 different tickers, it might be difficult for you to focus on all those alerts notifications. But out of those 25, 30, if you can filter them out to some three or four, now you are only focusing on those three or four, right? For example, on Friday, we saw that natural gas is very bullish. At 8:30, right, when we started at around 8:45, immediately we got a buy signal, we took it, it went all the way up. Within few minutes, we all made nearly $2,000-3,000, right? If many of you completed the challenge with Elite Trader Fund. So that is how, when you identify, when you focus on three or four tickers, your success will be much more higher, because you are only looking where there is lot of momentum, where there is lot of positive trend, right? You are not looking at all 30 tickers. There might be some tickers where there is no trend, where there is no momentum, where it is very moving very, very slow, very choppy. So if you filter out all the in in between, right? If you have a list of 20 or 30, you are only looking at the top two, top three, which are moving very up, very bullish, or you are looking at bottom two, bottom three, which are very bearish. That will make your job easy. So for that, we have an indicator, right? If you go here and then let's enter. So So every day morning, whenever you want to do the trading, it is not just about morning. For example, in the evening time, you want to do some trading. You can open this futures trend ranker. Right? Let me hide everything for time being. So now if you see, so here you have lot of nearly 25, 30 different symbols. NQES, RTY, YM, NKD, ultra bonds, heating oil, crude oil, like that. Already you have all the symbols, but out of this, it is telling that okay, this GF is the most bullish today, or wheat is the most bullish, or gold is very bullish, right? You are now if you focus on only these two or three and wait for the buy signals, your success will be much more higher, right? Or it may also tell you that okay, crude oil is bearish or Bitcoin is bearish, right? If you only focus on, right, if you want, you can just move it wherever you want. Let us say, right? Before you start the trading, you are identifying which are moving good. Because there might be some tickers which are just moving, which are just very choppy, right? For example, right? Or the other simple way you can also do is you can do a sort. So this RTY, CL, heating oil are like more bearish, right? That is not a very good way, but or natural gas, then UB, ZB, they are more bullish. So you can focus more on the buy signals on these ones. You can focus more on the sell signals on these ones. Or right, or this is the best way where if you use the futures trend ranker, you can say that okay, 15 minutes is the best time frame, right? You want to know based on the 15 minutes time frame, tell me which are the most bullish, which are the most bearish. Then now instead of focusing on all these 30 symbols, what I can do, right? For example, I can create a watch list, right? I can say create new list. I can put a date like okay, Feb 24th, right? Let us say I'm trading tomorrow. Then I'll only add GF, which is right. Go to futures, that is feeder cattle, or I can go to wheat, right? Because Trump is putting a lot of tariffs on India and all the other countries. There can be a lot of wheat and all these things can go up. So GC, right? Gold, because there is a lot of uncertainty in the market when there is, right, because of this Trump's tariffs on different countries or COVID issues or whatever it is, gold will always move up, right? Your indices can go down, then gold, silver, metals will always have a positive impact, bullish impact. So like this, you identify the top three, or you can also identify the bottom three, like okay, uh, so if you see RTY, ES, NQ, all those were very, very bearish on Friday. So we can add those bottom two or three. So then you can only focus on those ones, right? I can, for example, I can go and see, I can add ZC, or I can add RTY. So now this is my primary list. Now I can go to this list, and if I want, I can create a alert on this list, right? If you have a premium plan with TradingView, you can directly create an alert. So for example, I want to go and say, okay, whenever price pulse gives me a buy signal or sell signal, let me know. So what is possible with these ones? Either these move so much up. Sometimes they may go all the way to the top, and then sellers may start selling it. Big companies may start selling it. Or sometimes they may continue to go up, right? Whereas these ones, they went so much down. So either they will again reverse, start moving up, or the trend may continue and they may go further down. So either there can be a trend reversal or there can be a trend continuation. These are all the ones which are in between. They may move choppy, but these are the ones which move so much high. Either if there is some good reason or good news, they may continue to go up or they may continue to go down. So like this, now you know where there is lot of strength, where is trend strength, trend momentum. Then If you only focus on these tickers, your success is much more higher, right? You can only, if you want, you can just take one ticker. If you are in the beginning, you only take one bottom or one top, right? Or if you have some experience, you take two each. Or if you have little more experience, take three each. But now, instead of focusing on all 30 different tickers, now your focus is only on 4, 5 tickers where your success can be much more higher, right? So now your step one is done. You can delete it. You don't need this, right? After doing this process, you don't need any more of that. So the next step you need to do is understand what is this price pulse indicator. So what is this price pulse indicator? That shows you whether the trend is bullish or trend is bearish. So generally, right, you understand that price generally can stay at three different levels. One is the discount level. What do you mean by discount? That means the price went so much down that it is less than the fair value price, right? If for example you want to buy some item, you want to buy a house. If the normal price is 400K, suddenly because of layoffs or suddenly everybody is going back to India. They right they are selling home at 350K. So normal price for the house is 400, but they are selling it 350. That means it is a discount price. Or there is a lot of demand in Dallas because Disney is coming or something. There is a lot of demand. The normal price is 400K, but everyone is buying it 450K. That is the premium price. So if it is more than the normal price, that is the premium. If it is less than the normal price, that is the discounted price. So your price pulse will always show whether your price is at a premium or price is a discount, and also it will show you what is the overall trend. So this is our number one indicator. It will tell you is the trend in a downtrend direction or it is in a uptrend direction. If you just follow this indicator, right, it gives you PP cell means price pulse cell. Or so for example, here we got a price pulse cell. Your line turned to red. It came all the way down and then it started moving up. Right? There will be some small pullbacks. You need to understand whether one thing you need to understand is it a trend reversal or is it a pullback? So what do you mean by pullback? Pullback means people are just booking some profits, right? It is not, the trend is not completely becoming bullish. Price dropped so much. Then some buyers are again, some sellers taking profit. So some small increase in the price and then it will start going down further. Again, there is a small pullback here. Again, it dropped further. So there should be a reason for a trend to reverse, right? So here, for example, the reason is it went all the way to the top, to the premium zone. Then there are some lot of sellers, big companies selling it at the premium. Then price started dropping. So when you see a price pulse buy, there is no reason here, right? There are no major buy orders or anything. It continue to drop, drop, drop. And when it comes to the discount, big companies want to buy, right? They are not like retail traders where they will buy at a high price. They want to bring a price all the way down and they want to buy at a low price. Or they want to take price all the way to the top and then they want to sell it off. So, for example, if you see ES also, right? Price dropped, we got a price pulse sell. If the line, right, if you see the line as red, that means it is bearish. So it dropped so much. Then it started moving up, but it was just a small pullback, not a reversal in the trend. And then it came all the way to the bottom. Now at a discount. Maybe today evening you may see. So if we get a PP buy now, right? If you are close to discount and if you get a price pulse buy, and if this line turns to blue, that is a good opportunity. If you are somewhere at the premium zone and you get a PP sell, right? You have to only look for sell opportunities close to the premium zone, right? You want to sell at a higher price. You always want to buy at a lower price. So if your buy is close to discount zone and if your price pulse line turns to blue, then only will take the, so when this line turns blue, then you will get a buy signal from the price pulse. When this line turns to red, you get a sell signal. So sometimes there might be some, right, it will do a double top, right? It came down, again buyers try to buy it, Then again sellers brought it down. So never buy close to the premium zone. Never buy a stock, never buy futures, anything close to the premium zone. That is right. It is like you are buying at a much higher price than what the fair value price is. But if you get a sell signal close to the premium zone, that is very good opportunity. So this indicator, right, this price pulse indicator will help you to know when the trend is bearish, when the trend is bullish. So if you, even if you get a buy close to the premium, you will not go long. But if you get a buy close to the discount zone, we can go long, right? At a premium zone, always look for the sell signals. At the discount zone, always look for the buy signals. That is our number one fundamental rule. So what we need to do, I can go here and I can create a notification, right? Let me just so once, right, my step one is done. Where using the filter, using my futures trend ranker, I identified some tickers, some top three, bottom three. Now I can go here. I can create an alert because you cannot go to each chart and see, okay, am I getting a PP buy or PP sell? Right? PP means price pulse, whether price pulse gave a buy or price pulse gave a sell. What we can do, I can just go here. If you have a premium plan, you can directly create on that entire list. Create alert on the list, go to price pulse, and you can say, okay, PP buy or PP sell. If I get a price pulse buy or price pulse sell, please let me know. Like that, just with a one click, you can do. For example, you have an essential plan or you have a basic plan, you don't have a premium plan. Then what you need to do, you have to go to each ticker and then you have to click on the alert, right? You will click on the alert and then you will say, okay, let me know whenever, right? You have to go to 5 minutes, right? Your alerts should be created on 5 minutes. You have to go to 5 minutes and you say price pulse. Okay, whenever there is a PP buy or PP sell, let me know. Again, go to wheat. Again, do the same thing, right? In that way, whenever you get a buy or sell on any of these tickers, you will receive a notification, right? Here it will tell that, oh, now there is a buy, right? Price pulse buy or price pulse sell. So that is our step number one, where create a watch. So I hope everyone is clear. So step one, you use before market open or before whenever you want to trade, you identify the tickers which you want to do, create a watch list with the date of trading. Then using 5 minute time frame, create price pulse, buy sell alert notifications on the above tickers. If you have trading view premium plan, you can create alert on entire watch list with a single click. Otherwise, you have to go to each ticker and you have to create the list. So now if you receive the notification, right, whenever you receive the notification for price pulse buy, then what you need to do is 90%, right? It is okay to just depend on price pulse. But instead of just depending on one software, if I can also look like, for example, this, let us say this gave a buy. Then I'll see that, oh, my T55 is also giving me a buy, right? If it is blue, that means buyers. If it is orange, that means sellers. If it is at the top, that means it is uptrend. If it is at the bottom, it is downtrend. So here I got a buy signal, and also here this is blue color. This is looking good, right? It started going up from the bottom. It started going up. Here I got a buy. This line turned to blue. Okay, that is looking good. Then I'll also see what my T5 is telling, right? Okay, T5 also turned to green. So now I got a confluence from here, I got a confluence from here, I got a confluence from here. Then your chance of success is much more higher, right? You are not just depending on one software. You have software one, software two, software three. Three different softwares are telling you the same story that, okay, now gold dropped so much, then it started going up, right? You got a buy signal, right? When you get a buy signal, you enter, right? Here, for example, you got a buy here, notification that, okay, price pulse buy at around 320. You see that over here, you have blue. Here I have green. So here is also bullish signal. Here also bullish. Here also bullish. Software 1, software 2, software 3, all of them telling the same thing. Then if you just go and click on buy, and then easily, right, from here to here, it made nearly $200. It made $200. So when you see a red candle, or when you, so you can close when you see a red candle, or you we can, right, if it is a market, right, because that is the last half an hour in the Friday, it might have dropped, but generally it will continue to go up. So even if you make $100, $150, when you copy it in 10, 20 accounts, you are making two, $3,000, right? So first thing is you created a notification. Then you are, it is giving us that okay, now trend is changing to bullish. Now you are also checking T55, also telling the same thing. All this time it was down. Now buyers are taking control. It is going upside. Here also we got the same notification. It came all the way from the top to the bottom. It started going up. So you got confirmation. It is a perfect confirmation from all three indicators. When you got a buy, right? If you put a line here, right? If for example, if you go here and just put a vertical line. Whenever you got a buy, here it is blue, here it is green, here also it is right. On all the three, it is bullish. Just go here, buy quickly. You'll make $100, $150. Just do sell. Now you are copying that into some 20, 30 accounts, so that 150 is $2,000, 3,000 just within half an hour. So that is our strategy one. Whenever you receive such a, if you get a sell, you should see red here, you should see red here, then only you will take the signal. If you see red here, but you see blue here, or you see green here, then there is no confluence, right? Price pulse is telling you, giving the initial trigger. When price pulse is giving it, even if these two are also giving the same signal, then your chance of success is very, very high. So if you receive the notification for price pulse buy, look at T5, T55 confluence and enter a long position. In the same way, if you receive notification for price pulse sell in 5 minutes, look at T5 to 55 confluence and enter short position. So this strategy is best for prop firm trading for high volatile tickers. One more thing you can also do is, for example, now you got a PP buy in 5 minutes. Now immediately you can go to 1 minute. And as long as your T5 line is green, you can continue taking the buy signal. When this T5 line turns red, you take the profit. Because sometimes, right, for example, you are taking in a 5 minute, suddenly in one candle you got a big red candle, right? Already you might have made $300-400 profit in one that 5 minute candle. You might lose another 200 because you will wait for the close of the candle. So the other easy way to retain most of your profits is wait for the buy in 5 minutes, right? I told you always your higher time frame is the guide. So now your higher time frame is telling, okay, this is bullish, this is bullish, this is bullish. Now immediately go to 1 minute and then you take a trade. And as long as your price pulse or your T5 are in green, you can hold your trade. You take a buy, you hold a trade. In 1 minute, whenever you see that this line is becoming red, because your 5 minute candle is equal to 5 1 minute candles. So now instead of waiting for that entire 5 minute candle, you are just waiting for one red candle. Or right, whenever you got one or two red candles, immediately these lines are turning to red. Then immediately you can take the profits. Right? I hope it is making sense. Right? One is you can just take 5 minutes and you can hold, if it is US market hours, you can even continue in the 5 minutes itself. If you don't want to wait, then wait for a buy signal in 5 minutes. Then go to 1 minute, and whenever this your T5 or your price pulse turns to red color, until that time you can hold the trade, right? As long as these candles are above your price pulse blue line, you can continue to hold. Only when price pulse becomes red in the 1 minute, then only you will close. So you will retain most of your profits, right? Or you are very quick scalper. You don't even need to look at 5 minutes, just look at 1 minute. If you get a PP buy, you take a trade. If you get a PP sell, you take a short trade. Right? That is one more strategy. But again, the low risk strategy is You wait for a 5 minute buy, then go to 1 minute, take the trade. Whenever price pulse or T5 become red or price pulse becomes red, then you close the trade. Until that time, you can keep on holding the trade. So you can quickly, so all you need is one or two good trades every day, and you will have 30, 40 trades or more than that. But all we are looking is if you make two, $300, copy into 10, 20 accounts, you are done for the day. So that is our strategy number one, which we use. This is the best strategy for prop firm trading. If you want to trade ES or GC, NQ, YM, wherever you can have quick moves up and down, this is the best strategy. So anyone has any questions in this strategy? Right, I enable the chat. Anyone has any questions in this strategy? Yeah, please post your question, Nagarju. So prop firm means where you are not trading your the prop firm is you are not using your own money. They will give you the money to trade, but initially you have to put some small amount like $20, $25 for one account to buy the account where they will give you the license, they will give you the real time data, all those things. Once you prove that you can make some profits, then they will give you money for trading, and whatever profits you make, they will give you 90% of those profits. I'm trading futures since last 7, 8 years. So yeah, again, if you remove, delete, and add the price pulse back, you will see the PP buy, PP sell, right? Yeah. So, but again, right, the question is about the strategy. So yeah, this is T55 because now we have the PP by PP. Earlier, we T55 used to give strong buy, strong sell based on how price pulse is moving and T5 is moving. But now what we did is instead of T55 giving the strong buy, strong sell, directly we made the change in the price pulse itself. So if price pulse is good, T5 is looking good, it will give the PP buy. Or if T5 is looking bearish, price pulse is looking bearish, price pulse will give you the sell signal. And T55 will use a different logic to tell it is bullish or bearish. Here you got a sell signal, here you got a sell signal, here you got a sell signal. Then that is a perfect short opportunity. You got a PP sell, here it is bearish, here it is bearish, then you can take a short opportunity. It is not volume. T55 is not giving any volume, but T55 gives whether the sellers are in control or buyers are in control. Here, if you see, right here, sellers are in control. Here you can see sellers are in control. Whenever you get a PP sell, all you need to do is just go there, put a line, then you see, okay, here sellers are in control. Here sellers are in control. Here sellers are in control. That's it. Go and short. And if you want, whenever this becomes green, your T5 or price pulse becomes green, you close the trade. Until that time, you can hold your trade. Right? Your first notification is you will get a notification here, price pulse sell notification on gold. And whenever you get the notification, you just go and put a line here. And then here you see, okay, sellers are in control. Here sellers are in control. Then you can just go and you can take a short trade. Whenever this T5 becomes green, until that time you can hold your trade. Right? Until that time it is bearish. Your price pulse is bearish. This is bearish. You don't need to in a hurry to close the trade because this is telling that it can go further down. This is telling it can go further down. So all you need to do, wait for that buy signal or wait for the sell signal. Whenever you get a sell signal, if you have the same confidence from T55, T5, you enter a trade. If you get a buy signal, if you have the same buyers on the T5, T55, you enter a long position. That's it. So if you get the three indicator plan, These are the top three indicators which you use. And for your prop firm trading, these are the best three indicators. Price pulse, T5, T55. If you want to do futures trading, this is the best strategy, right? Especially for a fast moving tickers like ES and QGC. This is the best strategy, right? Then you can make that 1 month amount tomorrow itself, right? Whether you, it is up to you. If you want to trade, you can trade in your personal account. You can you can put like 5,000, $10,000 with Ninja Trader Weight. They will give you a personal account. Within 1 or 2 days, you will make this $350 profit, right? With one trade, it's a today evening itself, you can make. But all you need to do is wait for the confluence. And if you got a PP sell, you make sure T55 is also showing a orange candle. Your T5 is also showing a red candle. If you see this confluence, then you can confidently enter the trade, right? Or you got a buy signal, PP buy signal. Okay, here this is blue, here this is green. You got the same confluence out of all the three, then you take a trade. So yeah, basically above zero means trend is looking bullish. Below zero means, right, at the top it starts turning orange. That means again it is turning bearish. So if it is at the bottom, trend is bearish. If it is at the top, trend is bullish. So if it starts blue and then slowly starts going up. Then again it starts orange, slowly starts going down. So that is about strategy one, right? Again, there are a lot of already videos. So if you go to YouTube, right, if you go to YouTube and you go to Right Choice Advisors, so you see, right, if you want to understand about what are prop firms, or if you want to see success stories of many of our members who were, right, now they are making $2,000-3,000 every day, right? If you want to know about prop, so you have all the videos already here. So how to use the strategies for SPX, everything. But yeah, this is strategy number one, where if you want to use the strategy for prop firms, this is the number one strategy. Or if you want to get three indicators, these are our top three indicators, which you can use for these tickers for the prop firm trading. For day, mainly these were day trading, scalping. That means if you open any trade after 5 p.m. today, you have to close them by 4 p.m. tomorrow, because futures market open at 5 p.m. because it is a global market. That means when Australia opens, that means it is a new day. So even though it is 5 p.m. for us, it is like a Feb 24th for Australia, Japan, India. So that's why from 5 p.m. until tomorrow 4 p.m. you have to close all your trades. You cannot keep any trades open after 4 p.m. So this is number one strategy, number one combination of indicators. If you use this, you will be very, very successful. So you have to follow the same steps. Whenever you receive the PP buy, you have to make sure, okay, I have the same confluence in other two indicators. Or whenever I get a sell, I have the same confluence. If you don't use the confluence and just to only look at this one, right? Here you have a sell, but here let us say it is green or it is blue here. Then you have to avoid the trade, because every day there will be hundreds of opportunities. You don't need to be in a FOMO, and you don't need to take a trade when this is telling sell, when this is telling buy. When all the three softwares are giving you the same symbol, same indication that it will go down, then you can enter a short. Or if all the three are telling it will go up, you take a long position. But don't go in the, if one software is telling something, one software is telling something, then avoid the trade. Wait for the next signal, because you have so many tickets, so many, so you will have lot of opportunities every day. So that is number one. Let us go to the second strategy, right? So this strategy is mainly for small, right, they will be very slow moving tickers. Natural gas, wheat, soya bean, corn, right, and you have wheat and all the commodities and natural gas. This is the best combination. So what we need to do for this one? Let me take you an example. So we have an indicator called T3 indicator. So let me just hide this T5. So for the slow moving tickers, whenever you get a buy signal, right? Just like earlier we did Feb 24th, instead of price pulse, if I have any of the slow moving tickers in the list, what I can do, I have to go to create alert on the list. I can go to RCAT3. I can put buy sell signal once per bar close. So now I created a on all these stickers. I just with a single click I can do it, or I have to go to each one and then I have to say okay, go to T3 indicator, right? Buy sell signal once per bar close, create. Go to the sticker, click on RCAT3, buy sell signal, create. Like that I have to do one by one if you don't have the premium plan. If you have a premium plan, you can just say create alert on the list. Even though you have 1,000 tickers, it will create alert, it will, right? You will get notification. So on this one, right, what we need to do is if you receive a buy signal, right? Again, it is also very, very powerful strategy. If you receive a buy signal and in the same time, if the color changes from red to green, right? Either one candle before or in the same time, right? If the line is red, that means it is bearish trend. If line is green, that means it is bullish trend. So you got a buy signal and also line color changed to green, then that is a perfect opportunity, right? So this is what we got on Friday. We quickly within 15 minutes we made $2,000 in each prop firm. So I hope everyone is getting it. Whenever you receive a buy signal, your color also should change from red to green at the same time. So for example, if it is already green, you get a buy somewhere here, it may not be very strong opportunity. But if you get a buy and at the same right, maybe 5 minutes before or at the same time, the candle, the color of the line also changed, that is a perfect opportunity. Or let us say you got a sell signal 5 minutes before, there was one candle and then you got a sell, that is a perfect opportunity. So whenever you get a sell signal, you see, okay, when the color changed from green to red, okay, just before 5 minutes, it started turning red. That means just now it was bullish all this time, then it turned bearish, then you will make a lot of profit. I got a buy signal just now, the line turned to green, then it again you will make few hundreds of dollars or $500,000 on this. So again, right, you trade. So this is your first confidence. Second thing, in addition to that, you can also go here and then you also as a right as a double confirmation instead of just depending on this T3 indicator. Now you got a buy signal, and if you also see this turning to green, right, at the same time, or maybe in one or two candles, you also see that this came all the way to the bottom and this turned green. Then that is a perfect confluence, right? Here you got a buy signal, the line turned from red to green, and also you see your T5, right? Now let me hide this T3. Your T5 also turned green, right? Your T5 line is here and also here, right? Let me hide this one more time. So here I am hiding T5 and T3. You don't see anything. If I only enable T3, you see that there is a green line here, right? If you want, you can go and always change the colors. You can always go and you can change whatever color you want. So you got a buy signal, the line color from red, it changed it to green. That means, okay, now it is a good opportunity because just now the color changed from red to green and I got a buy signal. Buy means bullish, green means bullish. Okay, that is good. Now I'll also see whether my T5 line is giving a green or not. Okay, now I see that my T5 is also green. My T5 is telling it will go up. My T3 is telling it will go up. That is a perfect opportunity. Or, right, again, I'll hide T5, then T3. I got a T3 cell, right? Okay, let me hide T3 now and let me enable T5. I also got a T5 cell and also it is at the top. That is the best opportunity. Here I got a buy, and it came all the way to the bottom, started turning green. That is the best opportunity. So for slow moving tickers like natural gas, wheat, corn, if you get this one, if you get a confluence between T3 and T5, then this is the best one. So if you are a new trader, you can, if you cannot, right, because ES and Q, they move so fast, so volatile, right? It is a good strategy. You can make a lot of profits once you gain experience. But if you are a new trader, you are not able to control emotions with ES or NQ or gold because they move so quick. Then this is the best strategy for you because they move slow, right? For next half an hour, it was just going down, or next half an hour, 45 minutes, 1 hour, it was just going up. So you don't have sudden so much of volatility as in ES or NQ where they can go down up very, very fast. Whereas here, they continue the trend for nearly 30-40 minutes. It continues the trend for 30-40 minutes. So especially from right 8:30 to 11, that is the best time. You follow this, right? If you go to right again, you first will hide T5, you got a T3. So here you got a sell signal. Now just the color change it to red, right? Because that is the high volume hours, right? 8:30 to 11 is where your Europe market is open, US market is open. So there is lot of volume. So here from bullish, it became bearish. At the same time, if I go and see T5, right? If you want, you can just minimize this. All you need is, okay, T5 also this turn red. So your T3 gave a sell, your T5 gave a sell, right? This is like your T5 sell. If you see a triangle, inverted triangle, that is a T5 sell. So this is a good strategy for new traders with less experience where they cannot quickly, right? Here you will have a lot of opportunities. There is a lot of liquidity, lot of volume. Here the volume is less, so it will be little slow. You need to have patience, but if you follow this, right, you create the watch list, create the T3 buy sell alert notifications. When you receive the notification for buy, check if the line color changes to green in this candle or previous candle. And also you can look at T5 to 55 confluence and enter a long position. Same thing if you receive notification for the T3 sell in 5 minutes, look at T5 to 55 confluence and enter the short position. So this strategy is best for all these natural gas, all these slow moving tickers for day trading and scalping. So this is the number two strategy. So this is your number one plan, trade strategy. This is your number two strategy with T3, T5. If you want, you can also include T55. Right? Again, as if more indicators give you the same confidence, that means more and more confidence. If only two softwares are telling buy or sell compared to three softwares, your confidence will be much more higher. So that is our number two strategy for. So these two strategies are mainly if you want to take advantage of prop firms where you don't need to invest your own money. That is your first advantage. Second advantage, you can scale up as much as you want. If you are doing trading in only one account, then you will make only $100-$200. But same trade you copy into 20 accounts, then the 200 into 20. You are waiting for that one confluence. Okay, I got a T3, I got a sell. Just now from green it turned to red. My T5 is also red. Now you got a perfect confluence. Then you can copy the same trade into 20 accounts. That $200 into 20, $4,000 done for the day. So that is the perfect opportunity when you use either this strategy or this strategy. This is for fast moving tickers. This strategy is for the slow moving tickers, right? So these two are mainly for your prop firm trading, right? Again, if you want, you can also use it on your personal accounts. But in personal accounts, you don't want to just close a trade with $100, $150, right? Because you pay $5, $6 commission. You want to. So instead of 5 minutes time frame, you can use 1 hour time frame for the same strategy. In 1 hour, if you get the same indications, you can take it in your personal accounts. Then you will make Instead of $150, you will make $1,000, $2,000 in one trade. So that is for your swing trading in the personal accounts. The same strategy, but instead of 5 minutes, you just change it to either 30 minutes or 60 minutes for the notifications. When you get 60 minutes, you can take the short or long trades. So the next strategy, right? This is for the pre-earnings play. So as you know, right, every day our companies report these earnings. So there are thousands of companies, right? These are public companies, listed companies. So they have to report earnings. They have to show how much money they made, what is the earnings per share, what is the revenue, what is the guidance for next 3 months. Like that, all these companies need to keep on repeating that earnings, right? They have to report that earnings every, right? So every 3 months, all these companies will repeat the same thing. So in options, if you can play with earnings, there are multiple strategies. So again, using our indicators, we can make nice profits. There are some low risk strategies, high risk strategies, which I'm going to explain. So the first strategy is called as, it is called as IV push strategy. So there is a component called as implied volatility. So what do you mean by volatility? That means there is a lot of up and down movement in the stock price. Generally, before the earnings, this implied volatility will become very high, right? That means there is a lot of anticipation, right? If Nvidia earnings is there this week, then there is a lot of anticipation for many traders that Nvidia stock will go up. Generally, before the earnings, the prices can go up high. After the earnings, based on the revenue, based on the guidance, all those things, price can go down or price can go further high. But generally, 1 or 2 weeks before, there can be a lot of anticipation. There will be a lot of hope in the market, and prices can go suddenly up because that implied volatility component will keep on going up as it comes close and close to the earnings. That IV component implied volatility will keep going up. After earnings, suddenly it will go down. So whenever you buy a call before earnings for Nvidia or for any stock, the price will be very high because there that implied volatility, because of that implied volatility, right? There is intrinsic value, extrinsic value. That extrinsic value is like how much time you have, what is the implied volatility. Based on that, you will pay higher premiums before the earnings. So if you, there are some stocks where generally they move very, either they move very high post earnings, they can move very much down post earnings. That means those are the stocks which have very high implied volatility. So what we need to do is 2 3 weeks before itself, right? If some stock earning, right, Oracle is reporting on March 10th, or SN is another good company which is reporting on March 10th. So now itself, and there are those companies generally can move huge, right? It can move 5, 6%, 10% up based on the earnings. They can go very high up or very high down. So if you have to identify such type of stocks, and then what we need to do is before 2 3 weeks itself, we have to buy a call and buy a put, right? For example, for Oracle, tomorrow I have to go and whatever current price is, we have to buy one call, buy one put, because before 2 3 weeks, the implied volatility will be less. But as it progresses further, as it goes closer to the earnings, the implied volatility will go so much up. So even the Oracle price stays at the same price, because of the hike in the implied volatility, this your option premium, you might be buying at $200 tomorrow for one contract, right? That means you are paying a $2 premium. But if Oracle earnings is right, even before the earnings, this option premium can go to $3, $3.5. And you have to close even before the earnings. So tomorrow, right, on March 9th or March 7th, or if earnings is after hours, you have to close on the March 10th before the earnings. So you are taking the advantage of that implied volatility component. You are identifying stocks which have a higher implied volatility around the earnings. Before 2 3 weeks, we need to buy those stocks, right? Buy those option calls or buy those stock. You can also buy the stock. Stock price also can go up before the earnings. Based on the earnings report, again it can go down or go up. But before you identify such type of stocks using our tools, which will share in the earnings alerts and other premium channels. Then you can buy the stock, buy the option calls or buy the option puts for them. And just one day before or the same day, right before the earnings announcement, you have to close both call and put, and you will make profits. So this is one example where ASAN we have nearly 11% predicted move. There is a high implied volatility for that. So for that we can do an ASAN 20 call and 20 put tomorrow for 314, and we have to sell both of them on 310, 1 hour before the earnings. Because that IV keeps on going up from now until that earnings date, your option premium values will go up, right? Even though the SN price stays at the same price, but because of the hike in the implied volatility, right? Because of the push or bounce in the IV, you will make huge profits. So this is a very low risk strategy. Then there is another strategy which is called as IV crush strategy. So where you have to identify stocks which generally have a low implied value. That means there are some, right, not very famous stocks, some medium company, medium, right, medium cap or low cap stocks where their implied volatility is less than 5% or less than 4%. Whereas for this strategy, for IV push strategy, we are using where the IV is above 5%. That means those stocks can move up or move down by more than 5% based on the earnings. So for those, we have to use the IV push strategy. For the next one, we have to use something called as IV crush strategy, where we need to look at stocks where the IV implied volatility component is less than 4%. And then you have to see, right, where that particular stock is. Identify the stocks which are reporting after 2 3 weeks with a low implied volatility. And then what we can do is, that means the stock will not make much move. Even though the earnings are good or bad, the chances of stock moving is very minimal. So for example, let us take an example of INGM. This stock, the implied volatility is very less. So if I go to daily time frame and check, right, what do you think by, or let me, so for example, let us say, or let us say, let's look at some other. So this is a stock which may not make much move. So for these type of stocks, what you can do is wherever the price is around $23 or $24, we can sell the 23 put or 23 call. So even though because stock doesn't move much, because before the earnings you have some IV component, theta decay, all those things. After earnings, the IV will go down. So because price doesn't move, also you'll make profits because these are the stocks with less volatility, less implied volatility. So before earnings, you have to sell the call or sell the put, and after once the earnings are done, you can take nice profits. So on earnings day, using price pulse and buy blocks, if it is close to the current price, sell the naked puts. Again, if the sell block is close to the current price, sell the naked calls. So for example, you can sell this INGM 23 put on March 4th and buy back on 3/5 and take gain. So because the stock will not make big upside or downside based on all the history of all the previous earnings, this is a stock with very low volatility. But before earnings, there is a lot of IV component. So you are selling it. So you can take advantage of that IV component because IV gets crushed post earnings. You are because you are a seller now. You are selling the 23 put because it is close to a buy block. Or right based on where the price pulse is, based on that we can take it. And then you immediately next day, if we buy it back, you can make some nice profits with a very low risk. So this is another strategy which is called as IV crush strategy, where the stocks will have less than 4%. This is a IV push strategy where the stocks have more than 5% implied volatility. Then there is another strategy which we generally use, that is before 30 minutes of the earnings, right? For example, tomorrow I can go to, right? We have a lot of earnings tomorrow, like Zoom. So if I go to Zoom before 30 minutes of earnings and I see that there are a lot of sellers here, I can see sellers here, I can see sellers here. That means it is close to the sell block where there are a lot of big companies want to sell off this stock. And also I see trend is bearish, momentum is bearish. That means there is a high possibility for Zoom to drop all the way to 76, $77. Or I can also do, I can do a bear call above this price. I can do a bull put below this price. There is a high possibility that Zoom can stay somewhere in between these two, right? It may not drop so much. It may come down, again go up, come down. So if I do a bear call here, if I do a bull put here, then you have a high chance of making money. Or you sell those 85 call, you buy 75 call, you buy 90 call. That also, in that way also, you can make nice profits. You are selling the calls in between, you are buying a call here, you are buying a call here, you can make a lot of profit. So let us take some more examples. Like, let us look at Fang. You see, right, it is close to, you have a lot of buy orders here. If I do a bull put here, your risk is minimal, right? That means I am selling some 140, 140 or 145 call or 145 put, and I am collecting premiums. That means I am telling the other person, whoever is buying, that okay, even if it goes below 145, I will buy it from you. So because there are a lot of big companies who are buying, the price will not, cannot go below this 90% of the time. It will come here, again it will go up. So if you do bull put and collect premiums, all that premium is yours. Or let us see, right, tomorrow evening we see a lot of big buy orders here, right, before 30 minutes. Then there is a high possibility this stock will go up further high. Or you can go and do a bear call spread somewhere here. So if price is close to a sell order block, you can also buy the puts. If price is exactly somewhere here, you can buy the calls. Price is somewhere in between the sell order block, buy order block. You do a bull puts here, you do bear calls here. That means price will not go above this, price will not go below this. So that is another strategy where before 30 minutes of the earnings, we have to come to this, see where the big companies are buying, big companies are selling, big companies are buying here. Then if your price is somewhere close to this, then you buy, you can do naked calls. Suddenly, right, the next day, if it goes up so much high, then you will make huge 100%, 150% on the same next day. Or if you want to take low risk, do a bull put spread, then you can keep all the 100% of the premiums. If price is close to a sell order block, you do a bear call spread somewhere here or somewhere here. Then all that, that means you are telling that price will stay below this 200 or price will stay below this 190. If I do a bear call of 190 and 200 on Fang, then you can keep all that premium. Like that again, right? Based on where you are, right? If you are close to buy order block, you do the bull puts. If you are close to sell order block, you do the bear call spread. Or you are exactly, you see there is a lot of, right? For example, last week we took Dropbox, right? We saw that just before earnings, we saw there was a huge 19 million order, 4 million order. So if you see, right, earnings alerts, Dropbox, right? We sold 33 call, DBX sell 33 call, buy 35 call. So because we know that at $33, there is a huge sell order block, right? Little bit above also, there is a huge sell order block. That means a lot of sellers are selling it. So I went ahead and we took this one, right? We collected nearly $55 for each contract. So if you see, right, DBX 400 contracts. Next day morning, nearly $21,000 just with one. So if you see LNG or Okay, let's go to ENVX. So again, right, there is no strategy which will give 100%, but 85% of the time we are making profits. So ENVX, we saw there was a huge sell order block before, just before the earnings. Then if you see ENVX, right, okay, sell ENVX 12.5 call and collect $55. Bearish for ENVX. Use the money from credit spreads and buy ENVX 11.5 put. We bought 11.5 put at $1.1. So if you see, right, next day morning, ENVX with 50 contracts of 11.5 put, it made nearly 1764. We sold ENVX 12.5 call, nearly 419 contracts. We sold nearly $21,000. Right, just all right. When we did it on Wednesday. So sell ENVX 12.5 call on Wednesday 2:40 p.m. Next day morning on Thursday, ENVX 5% down, close to 11. You can keep 100% of the premium. So we took huge profits, right? So like that, by looking at where the big buyers are, big sellers are. For example, before earnings, let us say if it is somewhere here, you can sell the put, you can keep all the money, or you can do a bull put, you can keep all the money, or it is somewhere close to a big sell order block. You can sell the calls, you can do a bear call spread, or you can buy a put, you can make money in different ways. So that is one more strategy where we can make 85% of the time we can make gains. If you follow this exact strategy before 30 minutes of the earnings, you have to use the daily time frame, watch where big companies are buying and big companies are selling using the price pulse indicator. Check also T5, right? You can also go to T5 and you can see how the T5. So here ENVX, we saw that it is somewhere at the top. Then it started dropping, right? From $12.5 or $13, it came to $10.5 after earnings, right? In 20% drop. That means your puts will make money, your call sold will make money, your bear calls will make money, huge money. So that is another strategy where you can use the same indicators, right? If you want to use it for your prop firms from futures, you can use them. Or you want to, because earnings is where you can make nice profits overnight. You don't need to keep on watching the charts entire day. You just watch, right? Just before 30 minutes of there is tomorrow afternoon, we have earnings for Zoom, right? Or we have earnings for Riot, we have earnings for HIMS. So before 30 minutes, we have to go and check for these ones, or these are on the Tuesday open. So we can, so tomorrow around 2 to 2:30, you have to look for all these tickers. And whenever you find something good at a big buy order block, big sell order block, either we can buy calls, we can sell puts, we can buy puts, we can sell calls, we can do bull puts, we can do bear calls. 85% of the time we'll make nice profit. So again, if you use consistent position size, you will be profitable at the end of the week. If you suddenly you take so much big for one and take small for everything else, you may make profits on all small ones, but on one big one, if you make a loss, you will be at a loss. But if you use the same risk or same right amount for every trade, then you will be eight out of time, 10 times you will make profit. So consistently, since last 6 months, we are making 85% success with earnings. So that is the next strategy, which using our indicators we can do for. So if you want to do options with a less amount of time frame, you don't have a lot of time. All you need to spend is 15-20 minutes before, right? Tomorrow 2:30, you can go to all those tickers, right? All these are 224 earnings. You just go here, check, okay, what HIMS, right? HIMS is all the way at the top. It went all the way to the top. So there is a high possibility for HIMS to drop tomorrow, post earnings. In the same like that, Zoom. Okay, it is all the way at the top. Sellers are taking control. I can see a lot of sell orders, but I can also see some buyers. So if I buy a put, my risk is high. But if I do a bear call spread, because if it stays below this price, all that money is yours. But if you buy a put, it goes all the way down post earnings, but next day again it will start going up. Again it will go up and somewhere stay here or touch it and go little. Then you will lose all the money when you buy the puts. But when you buy a bear call spread and telling that, okay, I'm selling 90 call, buying 95 call and collecting some $100 premium. So the chance for it to go above 90 is very, very minimal because your T5 is also telling price will go down, right? If I open T55, that will also show orange candle. Now your chances of making money is high. Instead of buying a put, if you do a bear call spread here, your chance of making money is huge. Or you can do a bull put below this. You can keep all that money. You do a bear call above this, you can keep all the money. If you buy a put or buy a call, you lose all the money because there is a big sell order, big buy order here. Price may stay somewhere in between these two. Like that, you right once you watch, you can you can take all the trades between 2 to 2:30 to 45 tomorrow for all these tickers. Then Tuesday morning, you will make nearly 80% of the trades. You will make nice profits. One or two trades may go this side, that side, but especially if you watch and take the trades, you're all you need to do is 2:30 to 3 tomorrow, morning 8:30 to 9 on Tuesday. That's it. You don't need to spend throughout the day watching the charts for this strategy, right? So the next one is to, yeah, if you see Zoom, there is another tool called Profit Zone tool that also shows that the Zoom can go further down during this time frame based on last 25 years of data. Generally, Zoom goes down in the last week of Feb and the first week of March. So there is a high possibility for a drop. And if we do bear call spread, there is a high, right? There are some buyers here for Zoom, but if it breaks it, then it can come all the way to $68. So there is very, very high chance. If we do a bear call spread here, if I sell 90 call, buy 95 call, we can keep nearly all that money. There is a 90% probability to make nice profits with it. So like that, yeah, that is right. One more tool we have, which will help us to understand. So if my price pulse is telling it will go down, my T5 is telling it will go down, my T55 is showing me all the orange candles. If my profit zone is showing me that price will go down, 90% chance will make, right. All you need is 5 minutes tomorrow afternoon. On again Tuesday morning, 5 minutes. You book nice profits on Zoom bear calls. Then the last strategy, right? Again, so this one, what we do is, again, we use 5 minutes. So this is a reversal strategy where generally you have, this is like your support. This is like your midpoint. This is your resistance. For example, if you see Zoom, it went all the way to the top, right? If for a swing trading, you can use daily time frame. The same concept you can use in 5 minutes for your scalping or day trading. So it went all the way to the top, went outside, right? Your candle touched the top and went little bit went outside. So when it comes do a outside, and then you can also go and see, right? You will receive a notification whenever it goes outside. You can set a notification here. I can go here. I can go to reversal. I can put a reversal, right? A strong reversal alert or band breakout. So whenever it goes above the band or below the band, I will receive a notification. So for example, if I put it on a daily and I receive a notification that okay, this price went above the band, right? Price went all the way above it. Then I can just go and check my price pulse. And I see that there are a lot of sellers selling the stock. There are a lot of big companies selling it. So it went all the way to the top. I received a notification and I see prices. There are a lot of sellers here. Then if I do a bear call spread or if I buy puts here, right, whether it is 5 minutes or 1 hour or daily, I can set whenever that means price already moved so much. And then I see big companies are selling. So I got my confidence from my reversal is telling that oh price went so much high, went above the band, above the top of the band. And my price pulse is also telling there are a lot of sellers. This is also telling lot of sellers, right? If I go and open my T55, that will also show there are a lot of sellers. So when you see all that confluence, then you have a high possibility for a drop on Zoom. Or right, whether if you use it in 5 minutes, if you get a reversal notification and you see that there are a lot of sellers, then you just do a bear call or you buy the puts. You see very big order, you can buy the puts. Price will minimum come till the midpoint, right? Minimum it may come all the way to somewhere to the midpoint. If there are more sellers, it may come all the way to the bottom. So even if it comes to $70 to right after earnings, that is a huge profit, right? So your T5 became red. Your here it became sellers are in control. Price pulse is showing. So that's how, right? Whether you use 5 minutes or 1 hour or daily, whenever it goes above the band and you see big sellers, you can buy the puts, you can do the bear calls, you'll make nice profits. Or whenever it goes all the way below the band, then you see some big buyers here. Right? Whenever it goes below the band, it will tell you a notification. Oh, Zoom went all the way, right? Broke the band. Then you know that price went all the way to the bottom. And immediately you go and see, whenever you receive a notification, you go and see price pulse. So I can see there are a lot of buyers here. I see that it came to the bottom. Then you buy the calls, you do the bull puts, you'll make a lot of profits. So that is for your daily options, right? If you want to do options, um, then you use the 5 minute time frame, create reversal buy sell alert notifications on your watch list of stocks. Then if you receive the notification for reversal buy in 5 minutes, look at the price pulse confluence and enter a long position for stocks. Or you can buy calls or bull puts. If you receive a notification for reversal sell in 5 minutes, look at price pulse confluence and enter a short position for stocks, or you can buy puts or bear calls. That's it. All you are doing is we are going with a proper logic, proper strategy. Then you will make 85 to 90% profits. Right? If you don't understand why you are doing, then that is a risk. But you see that this software is telling it will go down. Your reversal is telling it went all the way to the top. Your price pulse is telling that there are a lot of big companies who are trying to sell off this Zoom stock. Then you have a huge right. If I sell this put 88 put and collect some premiums, then if it drops, as long as it stays below 88, all that money is mine. So there is a very high possibility it will stay below 88 tomorrow post earnings. It may go all the way here. If there are more sellers, if the report is bad, it may go all the way to $68. Otherwise, if the report is okay, it may stay somewhere here or stay somewhere here. So if you do bear calls or you sell the calls here, right? Either you can instead of buying the put, because if you buy the put and if it stays little bit choppy, if it goes all the way down again comes up, you lose premium. But if I sell the call or do a bear call spread, then I have very high chance of making a huge profits tomorrow. So that is how we are making, right? Within 1 month, nearly our funds went up 20% up with the earnings and SPX trades. So all we need to do is follow strategies with a proper discipline. Again, you have the entire plan here, right? This is like your GPS. So you have to just follow that plan Whenever I want to take a trade, if you follow the plan without your emotions should not control your trading, right? This should control your trading. Whenever you get it, whenever you receive an alert, you have to immediately see that, okay, my PP gave a sell, my T55 gave a sell, my T5 gave a sell. Then that's it. You are good. You can go and take a short trade. Or you got a buy. Okay, this I got a buy. Here I see a buy. Here I see a buy. Then you will make nice profits 90% of the time. When you don't wait for all the three, just to go with one or go with this or go with this, but other two are conflicting, then we may have losses. But if you follow a proper strategy, 85 to 90%, without risking your own money, right? That is the best part. And you can scale up as much as you want because there is no limit on how many prop firms you can write because you can I can go to trading panel, I can click on trade away, and I can connect to so many accounts. Right? Because there are 20, 30 companies. Each company gives you 10, 20 accounts. Same trade you are doing it here, but the same trade can go to one company, two company, 10 companies, 20 companies. You will make you can multiply your time and effort. Right? If we continue to do same job for next 20 years also, our salaries may not go up. But if you take time to learn, practice, and then execute, right? If you want, you can for first 2, 3 days, you use a paper trading account. So your risk is minimal, right? You are not losing anything. You connect to paper trading, you take the trades. Once you make money for 2, 3 days, then you can start trading on the evaluation account. Then you will make nice profits, right? Once you make evaluation and then they will give you performance, then you can also connect your individual, right? At the same time, you can go connect to interactive broker, connect to Webull, connect to different prop firms, and you can also trade at the same time with all those prop firms. So that's how when you have a proper right, you can just take a printout of these each ones, put it before your laptop or put it before your system. Whenever you want to take trades, make sure you are following these conditions. Or right, if these are the tickers, you follow these conditions. If you want to do earnings, do follow this one of these strategies. If you want to do your daily options, you follow this reversal buy, reversal sell. Whenever you get a reversal buy or reversal sell, there should be a confluence. Your price pulse also should show a lot of buyers. Whenever it goes all the way to the bottom, if there are buyers, that is a good opportunity to go bull puts or to do calls. If it goes all the way to the top and you see a lot of sellers at the top, that is a good opportunity to buy puts like that. So that's it. So if we follow a proper strategy, right? Sometimes, yeah, we tend to make mistakes with that FOMO, but if we follow it 80%, 85%, we can make profits. If we tend to our emotions to control or emotions to control over the strategy, that is where we will have losses. There will be some bad days or there will be some sudden news events where we'll have. So that's why if you maintain a consistent position size, your risk is minimal. If you try to put all your money in one trade, if it goes opposite side, that is where you have a problem. But when you follow a strategy, use a proper position size, and then chances of success are much more high to create that second income or right. You can we can make a lot more income than what we do through a IT job or something if we follow the strategies properly. If we use right tools, right set of tools, and follow them in the right way. So yes, price pulse T55. Yeah, you will see the update in the right price pulse. I already published the latest changes. T55, I'll publish and I'll let you know. You have to just remove and right. You have to go to your trading view. You have to create a new tab, and then again you have to click on create new layout and add the indicators. Then you will see the latest changes. Whoever has these indicators already. We have nearly 550 plus members who are already using these indicators. There are many members who are creating right who are making. So you can see a lot of success stories, right? It is not that just I am making it. I am making money using these strategies. There are many homemakers, housewives who never did any trading before. They are able to learn and they are able to be successful. Right? All you need is some time to yeah, to take the time to learn, and then so if you will see here, go here, playlist. There are a lot of success stories here of millionaires. So there's a playlist with a lot of all the success stories, RT55 strategies, indicators, basics of futures trading, how to do prop firms. So you have, yeah, you have all those videos, and every day I basically publish the yeah, everyday recording. Right, we have hundreds of members every day watching me live, and they take the trade. So while you learn how to use the indicators, you can also take trades. I take the, I share the screen, I take the, right, I tell, right, okay, we are trading natural gas because this is looking good, this is looking good. So you can, in the initial days, you can follow me, especially in the evening hours, it will be very slow. So you can easily follow me in the morning times. Sometimes, unless I tell you that, okay, I'm taking a trade, you also take it. Sometimes I just do quick scalping with ESNQ, then it is difficult for you to follow. But if I am telling that, okay, now natural gas is looking good, right? On that day, I mentioned even before that, okay, we'll have a lot of opportunities with natural gas, right? If you see here. So sometimes I post the alerts, right? I also tell them what is the reason why we are getting it. So I will write at 7:48 a.m. Huge move on in natural gas overnight, and we can enter again with natural gas long during market hours. Then at 7:48, I saw a perfect setup. I told everyone long on NG, $600 target and $300 stop loss. NG is a good ticker which holds trend for longer time without too much of volatility. Then within few minutes, we made nearly $570. NG moving up very quick. Right? Because everything is green here. The volume is green, your T5 is green, your price pulse is green. Everything was completely bullish. Then within few minutes we were 690. Then it went to 1920. Right? Into if you got three and hold one more. So at the same time you also took in personal account, right? Natural gas 10, 4,295. No, just with the one, right? We waited until the last sell order block is for one. So I also explained why we are taking, and then we took gains. Again, there were keep looking for NG long opportunities today. Will make huge each time we enter. That was at 8:22 a.m. Then there was a challenge by one of the companies. If you make $1,300, you will get a performance account before 1 p.m. Then I told them that, okay, yeah, get it. Let's make $1,300 again before 1 p.m. EST. Again, we took UNG natural gas, another $700 plus in live session with natural gas. Challenge is done in 15 minutes with natural gas long. We made over 2000 plus in 15 minutes. So like that, yeah, when we use proper strategies, there is a lot of money to be made. So that's what I share alerts. We have live sessions. You also learn, right? By watching them, you learn and then you can become independent. Then you don't need to wait for me to tell you when to buy, when to sell. Right? When you have this checklist, if you get up at morning 4 a.m., you can use the checklist, you can take the trades. When you are when you want to trade at 11 p.m., you can use the checklist, you can take the trades. Right? You don't need to always me to be available for you to enter buy or right go long, go short. So that is the advantage, or that is where once you learn, once you become independent, you can be 100% on your own. You don't need, when you are in the beginning, right? Yeah, you have to use, so that you also can see that, oh, we took NG because this was like this was like this. Okay, T5 was like this, T55 was. Then you can understand, okay, this is the reason we took long, why we took profits here. In that way, you become independent. After a few days, then you don't need to keep watching for the live sessions or anything. You can be completely 100%. And you have some, right? It is not just stocks, futures, or anything. You can use the same logic with anything in any time frame. If you want a quick profits, you use smaller time frames, 1 minute, 3 minute, 5 minutes. You want to hold for longer time, you use 1 hour, daily, weekly. If you use daily, you can hold the trade for next 10, 15 days, 20 days. When you get a buy signal, when you get a conference from all. When you use 1 minute, 5 minutes, you have to close the trade within next few minutes, like that. So based on your trading style, if you want to take advantage of prop firms, you can use these type of strategies. If you want to do swing trading, use the same strategy, but instead of 5 minutes, you will use 60 minutes time frame, like that. So if you want to do earnings without spending a lot of time, you have these strategies. If you want to do stocks or options, use this, right? If it goes all the way to the bottom of the reversal band, and then you see a lot of buyers, you can buy the stocks, you can buy the futures, you can buy the option calls. It is up to you based on what type of trader you are. You can do whatever you want, right? Again, it doesn't mean that you have to only do prop firm trading. There are so many ways you can, write all these ways you can make money if you follow a proper strategy. So yeah, I'll share this PPT to all the members who registered. So again, I already told you, right, which strategies we have. So this is the best strategy if you want to use on ES, NQ, GC, which are high moving, fast moving tickers. This is the best strategy. Price pulse T5 and with the rank futures rank, or then this is the best strategy for slow moving tickers with the prop firms. If for your individual accounts, if you want to trade earnings, these are the best strategies. If you want to trade stocks and options, this is for your daily trading for options. This is the best strategy. So if you follow these strategies, 85 to 90% of the if you follow the exact rules, will make 85% or more. So yeah, I'll share it to. So if anybody uh, right want to subscribe to the indicators, they can go to this Linktree page. If you go to this Linktree page, you will see, right? For example, all these are different prop firms, right? Take profit trader. Once you complete evaluation every day, once you come to the performance and make some profit every day, you can go and request for the payouts. Then this Tradify, you can do, directly go to the funded account stage, right? Stage two. Then you have daytraders.com, bullnox.com, my funded futures, top step trader, blue sky. There are so many companies. So all you are doing is clicking on the same buy or sell based on the conference, but you can take payouts from all these companies. Then trading view is like you get the trading view discount link. If you want to, right, you have a slow laptop or your internet is very slow something, then you can get a chat VPS, so that instead of using your laptop, you can use a VPS service. This Replicanto is a software which will copy trade from TradingView to all your other accounts in the prop firm, or to all the other prop firms. Even though I take a trade on one account, right? I connect one account to my TradingView, but the same trade will go to Tradify, same trade will go to other accounts of Take Profit Trader. They will go to Bullnox, they will go to daytraders.com, they will go to TopStep, they will go to Blue Sky. So that is the power of scalability, where you may start with one company. Once you make some profits, once you get confidence, you get one more company. Then you get profits, we add one more company, one more. You can keep on doubling your income every month, every 2 months, as you gain more and more experience, confidence. That is the power. And then if you want to get the three indicators, you click here, you can get, or you want to get five indicators, right? For example, if you get three indicators, then you can mainly work on this strategy, right? I suggest you to go with this T5, T55 price pulse. That is your. So again, we have same strategies with top trend, other things, but yeah, what I suggest is if you want to go with this one, then you can go with right. Even ranker is also not needed. Instead of ranker, you can just go and look at sorted, look at top three, bottom three, and you can identify which are very bullish, which are very bearish. Then you use this price pulse T5, T55. Uh, then this is T3, T5, T55 for the slow moving tickers. Then if you want for daily earnings or daily yeah, for earnings, you need price pulse T5. For daily options, you mainly need reversal indicator like that. So yeah, you can go to that page if you want three indicators, right? You can start with three indicators. Once you gain confidence, you can upgrade to five indicators. And we also have an Ninja Trader algos where you don't need to click on buy and sell buttons. They will automatically do the buy and sell. But for this one, what I suggest is once you understand how to use top these indicators in trading view, then I'll explain you. There are certain times where gold will keep going up, right? There are in the evening time, there is exactly 1 2 hours where definitely gold will go up and come down. So that is the best time where you use your ninja indicator because manually every time you may not exactly buy at right time or sell at right time. These ninja algos like Prism, right? Once you use these indicators, you will understand much more. Okay, this is my bottom of the channel, or top of the channel, or discount zone, premium zone. Then whenever gold comes to the bottom of the right, generally around 7 p.m. Central, between 7 to 8:30 p.m., there will be a big move on GC, silver, platinum, and again they will come down. So around that time, if you enable these algos, these Ninja Trader algos, they will automatically do the buy, they will automatically do the sell. You don't need to click on buy and sell manually. Then you put it on 3 minutes time frame. Say that okay, between 7 to 9 p.m. Prism, if gold starts going up, take a buy. If it starts dropping, take a sell. That's it. You enable it. And at 9 p.m., you see you will have some 300, $400 profit in your account, in each prop firm account. If you have 100 prop firm accounts, you will have 300, 400 like that. But once you understand how to use them, how to right, when you connect the dots, you will be able to. Otherwise, you may think like, oh, let me enable this algo; it will keep on printing the money. If the trend strength is very bearish or completely red, it will make losses. If your trend strength is green, that is where you have to enable the algos, right? That's where I explained what is trend strength. There should be either bullish or there should be a lot of bearish momentum. If it is completely choppy, your algo will buy, suddenly it goes up, suddenly it drops. It will sell. Again, it comes all the way down, it will sell, again it will keep going up. If it is in a sideways direction. So again, we have think or swim indicators, ninja, but top trend is our number one preference. That is where we have 85-90% success. Then ninja trader, then think or swim indicators. So ninja algos. So where these are indicators where we look for a confluence like this. Okay, this gave buy, this gave buy, this gave buy. I have to go and buy it. Or this gave sell, this gave sell, this gave sell. We have to go and click on sell. And then when it drops all the way, then you go and do a buy and make the profits. Whereas this Ninja Trader, you don't need to do anything. You have to just enable the algos at right time, right? We have to, yeah, yeah. Once you enable the algos, connect the prop firms, then algo will take the trades. Automatically you can connect your individual accounts or prop firms. They will automatically do the trades, and they will. Or you don't want to learn and grow, right? If you learn, then you don't have any dependency. You don't need to wait for me to tell you buy sell. If you just want alerts, then you can subscribe to these alert channels where you get alerts like, okay, we are buying this, selling this, like that. So yeah, so these are for prop firms. This link is for where you can subscribe to the indicators, grow, join in the live sessions, understand how to use the indicators for buying stocks, buying futures, buying options, taking trades in the prop firms. We help in the setup sessions. So today also at 4 p.m. we have a setup session where we help all the members with step-by-step instructions on how to do the end-to-end process, right? How to integrate this replicant, or how to add the indicators in trading view, how to connect these all these prop firms with each other. We will help with each of those steps. And then yeah, so that is right. Again, what I suggest is, yeah, I will make a lot more money if you pay $200 for options, you pay 150 for stocks, you pay 150 for futures, you pay $100 for forex. But that is where only when I am available, or when I right, when I give the trades you can. But if you use these ones, use the patterns, you are 100% independent by yourself. You can take, right, you can use, you can do all these things with this one. But initially, once you are taking time to learn, understand, I'll tell them, right, why we are buying. I'll give you some options alerts. I'll give you some stocks alerts. I'll tell you some earnings alerts. I'll ask you like, okay, do you think it will go up or go down? All those things. So yeah, let me paste this page link. If anyone is interested, they can join. Within 1 or 2 days. You will get back your income, your feedback. You can use it also for, yeah, forex. Also, we have a paid channel. So T55, you will get it in few minutes after this meeting. So T5, there are no changes. T55, basically, instead of that strong buy, strong sell from T55, directly we added that code in the price pulse. So price pulse will give the price pulse buy, price pulse sell. T55 will use it for the additional confirmation. So again, there is a simple logic. If you have a buy from price pulse, your T55 is blue. If your T5 is green, that is a perfect opportunity. If you have a sell here, if you have an orange candle, and also if you have this red candle or red dot, that is a perfect opportunity for a short. That's it. All you need to do is just wait for this confluence. Green, blue, and buy. Red dot, orange, and sell. If you have, whenever you receive the sell, you see, okay, can I see orange candles here? Or do I see a red candle? Red dot here and it dropping. If you see that, that is good enough for you to make some consistent gains every day with prop firms with so you, again, as I told you, you have to just create a new tab. You click on create new alert, create new layout, and then you add the price pulse. Right, T5 I have to publish the changes now, or T55. T5 there are no changes because now we have the strong buy, strong sell in the form of PP buy, PP sell. Price pulse buy because we have top trend buy, right? You have buy sell from different ones, so I am adding that PP buy, PP sell. So you know that this price pulse is giving a buy or price pulse is giving a sell. Whenever price pulse gives a buy, you just check these two. Whenever price pulse gives a sell, you check these two. That's it. That is good enough. When it is in the US non-US market hours in the evening time, you can use 1 minute or 2 minutes. In the US market hours, use 5 minutes as your starting time. In 5 minutes, when you get a buy or sell, you can always go to 1 minute and you can take the trades. So again, I'll share all the right PPT checklist, everything in the premium channel. You can just follow it and yeah, you can make 85, 90%. Right? If you follow the rules and if you don't win, let me know. I can even refund the money. If you follow the rules, if you without following the rules, you only see 1 out of 3 conditions, you take a trade, definitely, yeah, will not win. But if you follow these rules and if you don't win, yeah, I'm ready to give back the refund if anybody follows and don't make it. And again, will not win 10 out of 10, right? There is no strategy, there is no analyst who can give 100%. But 8 out of 10 times we will make profits if you follow the rules. And if you win 8 out of 10 times, that is more than enough. You don't need to win 10 out of 10 times to make profits. Even if you take stop loss 2 times, if we win 8 times, then that is more than enough for us to make 400, $500 every day. Yeah, all the existing users should remove and re-add the get the updated version. There are most of the prop firms you can connect to TradingView. Any trader weight prop firms, right? Any a prop firm which allows trader weight, like Tradeify, Take Profit Trader, Apex Trader Weight, all these things directly you can connect to TradingView. Yeah, I'll be doing live trading today evening. Replicant, you don't need to open any new trading account. When you get the prop firms, they will give you the trader weight account. Yeah, when you get the top three indicators, you also get the live sessions. Yeah, where we trade futures, options, everything. Yeah, when you get the things, I share all the recordings where you can learn everything from the basics on prop firms, basics of futures, basics of options, everything you will get the recorded sessions. And if you want to buy replicant or not, it is up to you. If you want to scale up, you can buy. Rhythmic is different from Traderweight. Rhythmic means it is just Ninja Trader. So better you get the Traderweight accounts. Replicanto is a third-party software tool. It is like generally they charge 199 for lifetime, but we have a right when we buy 10 licenses or more, we get for $100 for lifetime. So once you spend $100, you can use it for lifetime. Uh, So when you take Elite Trader prop firm, you have to use TradingView as the option. Then you don't need to pay the $5. There are few. Uh, all you need is 1 hour for the setup. You need 2 3 days to watch the videos. That's it, right? If you take time, 1 week is more than enough for you to become independent. So already, right? Yesterday I shared a PDF document where I explained all the downloads. Once you join the channel, you will receive something like this, where you have all the links, right? Which prop firms you have to open. If you want to trade in personal accounts, we suggest IPKR or Think or Swim. Here you have all the step by step, right? How indicators, end-to-end video session, futures. About futures, if you don't know about futures, you can just watch this. You will understand completely about futures and prop firm trading, options training, magic pattern training, indicator documentation, right? Take Profit Trader, one of the number one, Tradify, Elite Trader Fund, Bullnox. You will have everything, and then this license for Replicanto software. Every day we have live sessions from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. CST, and in the evening from 8 to 9 p.m. CST. And then we have support hours every day, right? From on the weekdays it is 6 p.m. On the weekends it is 4 p.m. Central, where we help all the members. And the other thing is, once you start making money, once you see the value, you can also refer your friends and you can make 10% for the lifetime. As long as they continue, you can keep making making that passive income. That is also another advantage where if you refer 10, 15 friends, that means your entire fee will be completely free and you will also make more income than what you pay. That is another. So you have all the step by step. So you have to do this trading view. First, to get the trading view subscription, which will approximately, right, they will give you first 1 month free trial, then you will get the indicator subscription. Once you subscribe to the indicators, you will fill this form, then You can watch the videos, or then you will understand everything, how to use indicators for options, how to use for futures, how to set up the indicators. But if you need the help, we'll help in the, and then you have all the documentation about each indicator. Then you have all the success, right? There are a lot of people who are making 4K, 5K per month, making 50, 60, 70K per month now. You'll see a lot of stories from many of them. How they, everybody will start with failures. Everybody will blow some accounts, right? Everybody will be very eager to complete the evaluation quickly. They make mistakes, right? They don't look at all the confluence. They quickly go and even you may have sell here, you may have green here. They'll just go and take a sell like that. So yeah, many in the initial days, many will make mistakes, but after some time, they will realize what mistakes they did. And then you have, right, if you want to use for your earnings or for stocks, options in your personal account, we suggest either IBK or Think or Swim. If you want to use the indicators for prop firms, these are some of the top prop firms which we suggest. There are nearly 30, 40 companies, but you can start with one or two, and then you can extend as you make more and more profits. You can keep on extending, right? And these eight are done, there are another 20, 30 companies also. Again, all you are doing is taking trade here. That's it. Your replicator software will do everything for you. That will call, send it from your Tradify to Take Profit Trader, send it to Apex, send it to Bullnox, send it to Allied Trader Fund. All you need to do is wait for confluence, take the trade. So that is the power of prop firm trading, where you don't need to use your own money and your risk is minimal, right? Because you are not trading while you are learning, you are trading on the prop firms. Once you become confident, at the same time, you can connect to your personal account like IBKR in the personal these prop firms. At the same time, you'll make money in your personal account. You will make money in the prop firms also. Using Replicanto, you can also connect to your personal accounts also. So like this, you have everything step by step. All the videos are there, documentation is there, but also will also help during the live sessions. So today 4 p.m. we have a live session. So if anyone said right gets the subscription now, if you go to that Linktree page and get the subscription, then in the 4 p.m. session we'll help you to set up everything. Right? Again, if not the trading, have some other plan for a backup income because yeah, you all know how the layoffs are happening, how the job market is. Better before any surprise. Better if you have a pride because once you have multiple ways to make income, then you don't need to worry about anything. Right? Then you will fire your boss instead of they firing you. That is what you can achieve, and you can achieve. There is no limit on how much you can make here in job. Even if you work 10 hours, 20 hours per day, also on any day they may, right, if there is some budget cut or something, they don't look at anything of your past performance or how much hard work you did for the company. Right? They all go with the numbers. They have to reduce some 30% staff. They'll cut it down. But here, it is a global opportunity. You can do it from anywhere across the globe. And you all need to spend is 1 2 hours every day. You don't even need to sit throughout the day, right? Even though because most of the time we make a lot of profits and again we give back to the market if you do over trading. But if you just sit between 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. and focus on metals or natural gas or crude oil, you will make $400 500. That's it. You stop trading for the day. Again, next day, right? If you miss the 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. live session, between 9 to 11, you join and make $400 500, stop for the day. When you try to make too much of profits on same day, that is where you will have problems. But if you trade 4 500 in one account, you copy into 20 30 accounts, do the same thing in evaluation, do the same thing in performance, then your risk is minimal. When you don't stop trading, then after 2 3 nice profits, you will do a one big mistake without looking at all the confluence. Then all the profits will give back to the market. That is what most of the traders do, right? In a hurry to quickly go and make a lot of profits, they will give back all the profits which they made back to the market. But if you can, right, to follow the rules, follow the discipline, don't overtrade, then there is unlimited potential here. Yeah. That's it, everyone. I'll talk to you uh, in the evening, in the 4 p.m. session. Yeah, don't worry about what that indicator says. Right, you will get the best three or best five when you subscribe to those indicators. So when you get three indicators, then you will get price pulse T5, T55. When you get five indicators, you will get price pulse T5, T55, reversal T3. For personal account, you can start with 5 to 10K for futures trading. For futures trading, there is no PDT rules. There is nothing like day trading rules or anything. You can trade 23 hours a day for futures. Yeah, as long as you are doing your job, your payroll is being run, anybody can do trading. Yeah, again on Friday, right? The tool was right, but we did not book the profits on time. That was right. If you see Friday, let us go to SPX. Because generally on most of the days, what happens is your SPX will go down 30-40 points and then it will go up. So 30-40 points is a normal drop on SPX on most of the days. So on Friday we got a sell and then it started moving up, right? It came, there were a lot of buy orders. We took a bull put spread here. It went all the way from nearly, if you see ES or SPX, it went all the way up from nearly 60, 70, it went to 60, 89, right? If you see the alert uh, on options channel, SPX. So we did a bull put here, right, around 1019. For Monday, we did a NDX bull put. So if you see SPX bull puts, they made nearly huge profits, right? Your 6115 or 6075, it made nearly $8,000 with 300 contracts. Your NDX bull put made nearly huge profits. But, right, as per price pulse, it did not turn completely right. The candle went little bit above. The entire body was not above the price pulse. Right, this became little bit blue because generally the SPX drop is 40 points on any day, normal days. So from 6120, it came all the way to 6070 or right around 6070. It dropped 50 points, then it started going up. We saw a lot of buyers here, 25 million buyers. So we took the bull put, it made nice profits, but it did not break this, right? It did not go above, and then it started dropping again. So because of this blue line, we thought, okay, because it dropped 50, started moving up, we thought it can, because then you can keep all the 100, right? If it stays above 60, 75, then all 100% premium is yours. But suddenly, again, it's because of that COVID news and other things, it again started dropping further. Then Fridays generally, right? Instead of 50 points, it may drop 70, 80. Generally, Fridays last 1 hour, again, they will make money on the puts, they will again reverse it. But yeah, Friday was an exceptional case where it went so much down, right? This much drop is generally right. Maybe out of last 50 years, this is one of the bad day for SPX or for NQES. So yeah, such type of black swan events happen. But again, our indicators were not wrong, but it was like our manual error or right. We should have booked the profit when it went all the way up. We made nearly some nice profits with bull puts. And again, we saw that this turning red, we should have booked the profits or we should have cut the stop loss. But because the drop was already 50, 60 points, that is the maximum volatility or ATR for SPX, we did not anticipate this huge drop on SPX or ES on the day because of, but again, we took the bear call spread, right? We kept that because we took a bear call spread on SPX. We made profit, right? I told that, okay, if you got one contract here, buy two or three contracts for the bear call so that This is a $5 spread. Now we got a right. If you see bear, right? If you see on the day, we got SPX 60, 85, 60, 90 bear call. NDX 830, 840 bear call. Then you can let SPX 60, 85, 60, 90 bear call expire. You can keep 100% premiums. 80% gains on NDX bear calls for 224. You can take. So with that, we compensated with the bear call because it started dropping, and we thought in the last 1 hour again there will be a bounce after some time, but it kept on going down. We compensated that, and when it came all the way down, when there were again it came to the 1 hour support, we took some bull puts. We also made profits with the bull puts in the last 30 minutes. But yeah, that's what again we had one loss, but we took nearly profits on three or four. But because the spread is $4, $5 difference, so even though we made $50, $100, $200 profits on the bear calls, this is a $5 spread. These all are like uh, so when you make gains, we made only $50, $100 gains, but the loss was fine. But yeah, that's what where if you follow a system, right? If you see here, there was a price pulse sell. The entire day there was no price pulse buy. We got a T5 buy like that, but price pulse was completely bearish throughout the day. So that's where I removed that T5 buy and then I kept it price pulse buy so that we don't repeat that mistake again in the future. I made that change. So, but yeah, if we followed the indicator, this would have made 500,000% on our puts. We did not follow the indicator because the normal drop on SPX is right. If you see just to see a T5, so when we got a T5 buy, we went ahead with the bull puts. Again, we got a T5 buy. It went all the way up, but we did not book the profits on time. That was the mistake. Not booking when it again turned red because already it dropped so much. We went with the T5 signal instead of price pulse signal. And when the bull puts everything made huge profits, we did not book the profits on time because already there was a big drop on SPX on the day. But yeah, now if you use price pulse instead of T5, then your chances of such type of things will not happen again. That's where I made the change instead of T5 or T55 buy sell, I made to the price pulse. Yeah, again, once you joined, right, we can make money with futures options and futures. There are so many ways once you take time, and I'll be sharing all that in the live sessions. So yeah, it's already more than 2 hours, so I'll stop here. Yeah, we are doing good on SPX fund. We made nearly 20%, or within last 1 month, we made nearly 30% up with the SPX fund. Then we'll most probably SPX and DX will start moving now today evening because they are at a proper strong support. So if you watch the live session on Friday, also I kept a green line here. I told right price may come all the way to the 1 hour support because of that big drop. That's where we took a lot of bear calls. On the day it came all the way to this blue and then it started. So if you see 1 hour and you see price pulse, so you can see there is a 638 million buy orders here. So it came all the way, right? It from in 1 hour, it from the top nearly it came all the way to the bottom now. We are at a big buy order block. there is a possibility for a reversal today. Today evening, we may see a reversal on SPX, ND, or ES, NQ. Basically, ES is nothing but SPX in the for options. NQ is nothing but NDX. So NDX can make huge profits. It is very volatile, or huge losses. So if you want to don't want to take risk, only trade SPX. You can, just like NQ is so volatile, you can make huge profits, or also NQ can give you, because within one candle it can drop big. But yeah, today evening we are expecting a reversal, because generally whenever you have such a big drop, next day we'll have some retracement. Minimum we may go until 6084 or something on SPX tomorrow. Yeah, we can enter long today evening if we see a con, right? Again, we follow the strategies, right? If you follow the strategy, even on Friday also, if we followed the strategy, we'd have made huge. But we missed booking the profits on time. We missed to take. We took the bear call spreads, but still with the spreads, when you make profits, we make 90, 85%, 90%. We make 100, 150, $200 profits. But when we lose, we may lose 400, $450. So if somebody did not missed all the profits and only took the this trade, then they may see that, oh, that's a big loss. But when you make 100 for 9 times, you lose $400 one time, you are still positive, because we made $900 on 9 trades. You lost 400 on one trade. Still, you are $500 if you use a consistent position size. But yeah, if somebody took only one trade of the SPX bull put, missed all the bear calls we took later, then they might feel the pain. Yeah, as of now, there is no fund which is open as of now. We want to focus on the existing ones. Already we have three funds going on. Yeah, indicators will work in both bear market, bull markets. There is no difference, right? Whether it is bull or bear, you'll make money. Only when it is sideways, when the trend strength is low, you have to go to smaller time frames. That's it, everyone. We'll talk again at 4 p.m. in the setup session. Again, you can be part of it, you can learn, you can become independent, or you can keep watching. It's up to you. But yeah, if we use proper strategies, follow the strategies or plans, trade plans, systematic, right, a systematic approach, there is yeah, a lot of money to be made. If we trade with emotions, yeah, definitely we'll lose. Okay, everyone, have a nice weekend, and talk to you in the evening. Bye.